Welcome back to class. In this session, we are going to discuss subject and object questions. In our active grammar, you see here object questions. What did Thomas Edison invent? Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. Light bulb is the object of the question. Here you see Thomas Edison is subject, invented is verb, the light bulb is object. So if you ask the object, then you need the word what. And then it is followed by an auxiliary, did, because the verb is in the past tense, invented. So the form question word plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb. This is verb 1. You need to pay attention to this auxiliary. When you ask for the object, you need an auxiliary. Next is subject questions. Who invented the light bulb? Thomas Edison invented the light bulb. Thomas Edison here is the subject of the sentence. In this case, you use who to ask the subject. But we do not have an auxiliary here. You just change Thomas Edison with who. Who invented the light bulb? In this quiz, you see some sentences with subject or object. A famous artist painted Guernica in 1937. Who? Of course, who asked for the subject. So, a famous artist here, you change with who, and then you just ask, who painted Guernica in 1937? For a complete discussion on these WH questions, please move on to the next video.
WH questions asking the subject of the sentence. A famous artist painted Guernica in 1937. You can see here that a famous artist is the subject of the sentence. To make this into a question, it is very easy. You just change a famous artist with who, because it asks for a person. Who painted Guernica in 1937? There is no change. Just who painted Guernica in 1937. A scientist discovered penicillin in 1928. A scientist is also a person. So if you want to ask this, you can just change this person into who. Who discovered penicillin in 1928? A famous city is nicknamed the Big Apple. A famous city is not a person, so you don't ask this with who. You ask with what city or which city is nicknamed the Big Apple. An Italian artist is a person, painted the Sistine Chapel. Who painted the Sistine Chapel? A famous Beatle wrote the song Imagine in 1971. A famous Beatle here is a member of a group band, Beatles. So this is a person. Who wrote the song Imagine in 1971? This is the world's longest river. It is not a person. What is the world's longest river? So, when you ask for the subject, you just change the subject with the WH questions, and then the rest remains the same. However, when you ask for the object, then you have an auxiliary to help you. Mozart started composing music when he was 5. Music is not the subject. Music is the object of the word composing. So you ask using what, and then you need the auxiliary verb. The auxiliary verb is taken from the verb started. Started is in the past, so you use did. What did Mozart start composing when he was 5? Guglielmo Marconi is credited with an invention. An invention is an object. This is the object of the preposition with. In the question, you use what. And because it is the object, then you need an auxiliary. What is Guglielmo Marconi credited with? We use the auxiliary is because the sentence already has the auxiliary there. Is credited. John Logie Baird invented something. Something is an object. So you use what. What did John Logie Baird invent? Michelangelo painted the Sistine Chapel. The Sistine Chapel is an object. So you use what. And you need an auxiliary. What did Michelangelo paint? John Lennon wrote the song Imagine in 1971. The song Imagine is the object, so you use what. What did John Lennon write in 1971? Lucy likes the red gown. What does Lucy like? Or which gown does Lucy like?
Now let us move on to lesson 2. Describe a teacher from your past. The grammar here that we are going to discuss is used to and would. These express past actions, habit in the past. These are the things a teacher does, and these are a teacher is. Teacher loses his or her temper means that he or she becomes angry, talks slowly, asks difficult questions, punishes students who behave badly, gives clear answers to questions. Patient, boring, knowledgeable means he or she has a lot of knowledge, can explain everything with a lot of knowledge, a lot of information. Understanding is a person who can understand our feeling. For example, if you're tired, if you are not in the mood, if you're sad, if you cannot do assignments, an understanding teacher would listen to you, would ask you questions about why you did not do well, and then try to understand you. Inspiring is a teacher who gives a lot of good ideas so that you want to change your life. For example, a student who is lazy, but the teacher keeps encouraging the student, show the students that he or she works hard every time in the classroom. He or she checks or answer your questions all the time and then makes you enjoy the lessons. Then you become a better student. Frightening, of course, scary. A teacher can be scary. Open-minded is a person who is open to everybody's ideas. This person respects different ideas and can accept ideas. So in the exercise, I would like you to choose the correct choice out of these 1, 2, 3 options. Think of the meaning. If you find it difficult, you can check your dictionary or you can just Google the meaning and then learn some new words. Now here is the listening part. I have prepared an audio and video material on this. I have combined the video and audio. The video shows you the transcript, and the audio there you can follow what the speaker is talking about along with the transcript. The subject here means the lesson that the teacher teaches. Good and bad quality of the teacher. Quality here means the character of the teacher. Maybe bad-tempered or maybe calm. Calm means someone who does not react soon. So someone who listens first and then respond calmly, and then other information you can fill in. Check with the transcript and try to write as much as you can. But I don't want you to write all just summaries. All right. So good luck for today. Take care and bye for now.